Court proceedings resume shortly in the sexual assault trial of 5 former members of Canada's 2018 World Junior Hockey team. The Crown spent Friday cross-examining defendant Carter Hart, a warning the court proceedings include graphic allegations of sexual assault. Joining me now from outside the courthouse in London, Ontario, is TSN senior correspondent Rick Westhead. Rick, what did you hear during the cross-examination by the Crown of Carter Hart? Can you recap that for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Carter Hart was the first player in this case to testify. It came after Michael McLeod, one of the 5 co-defendants, decided not to testify in his own defense. And Carter Hart was actually rather composed, even during a pretty direct cross-examination by Megan Cunningham, the Crown attorney in this case. She asked him repeatedly about what happened in that hotel room, room 209, in the early morning hours of June 19th, 2018. And he insisted again and again that everything that happened there had been consensual. Where it got interesting was when Megan Cunningham asked him about how it was possible that he could say what happened or if anything was consensual when he wasn't in the room. She was asking him about, what might have happened in the room after he left, and before he had arrived, and he insisted that it was consensual and didn't have an answer when Cunningham said, "How could you be sure of that?" She asked him to kind of draw pictures of room 209 that illustrated where EM was, the complainant in this case, lying down on a bed sheet throughout the course of the night, and where different players were situated in that room. And those pictures really kind of did bring home what a small space we're talking about. A standard size hotel room with 2 double beds and 10 or 11 men, professional athletes, in that room with EM. Towards the end of the cross-examination, near the end of the day, Megan Cunningham brought up a group text message that was exchanged between 11 players on June 26, so roughly a week after the event in question. And in that message, Carter Hart asks the other players on that group text, what should I do? What should I say? Because he's just found out, along with the other players, that Hockey Canada and possibly the London police are investigating this incident. And Megan Cunningham put it to him, well, if you were committed to telling the truth, why would you need to run by all of these other players what you're going to say and talk about what your story was going to be? And so that was interesting as well.
So now what happens? What comes next, Rick?
Well, we're back on Monday morning, and we're going to hear from Daniel Brown. He's Alex Formanton's lawyer, and we'll find out in short order whether or not Formanton is going to testify. And if he does not, then the baton will pass to the next legal team, and we'll find out whether Dylan Dubé or Cal Foote will testify in their own defense. But I think it's fair to say we're kind of in the final stretch of this, and I'd expect that the proceedings here are going to wrap up within the next day or two.
All right. TSN senior correspondent Rick Westhead. Rick, thanks for that update. Really appreciate it.